Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about something that I want you guys to try. And I've been doing this since the late 80s, early 90s. Tell you a quick story here. My dad loved videotaping. And he had went out and bought one of those big VHS video recorders, one you put on your shoulder, you could stick the cassette in the side of it. And he came out one day and we had a league game and he videotaped us, and I kind of got interested in he gave me the tape and I was looking at the games and I would watch my swing on the way I hit. Well, I asked him if he would mind, because he worked nights and he was, during the day he would sleep. So he could come out when me and Billy were taking BP and he'd videotape me and Billy doing BP in the late 80s, early 90s. And I started taking those tapes and looking at them. The one thing I couldn't do back then is cut them up. I couldn't take them and put them on technology we have nowadays. I couldn't put it in anything convenient so I can look at it. But I've always had a tape of me and I will watch my swing. And that's the way I learn it. You can't go to somebody, and I've seen this done a lot over the last 30 plus years I've been playing. A lot of these guys will ask other guys, what am I doing wrong? Well, guys, the only way you know what you're doing wrong is if you see yourself swing. A lot of guys really don't watch you swing. They're looking at the game, looking at other stuff. They really don't watch you swing. And usually 80% of the time, what they see is not really what you did. So that's useless. So what I would do, I'm going to give you guys some advice now. And I've been doing this for, since I've been playing, late 80s, 30 years. So what I would do is I would always have a tape of me hitting balls. And I would always watch this tape before a tournament. One thing about guys now, and you'll understand what I'm trying to say here. We're visual. We like watching things. We like watching TV. We like watching videos. When we want to learn something, we would rather watch a video on it than actually giving instructions on a piece of paper. Guys, we don't read pieces of paper when we talk about building things or teaching us things. We would rather have an audio, okay, or video. Video being one, audio being second, paper being last. So what I started doing, and I've always done this, I do it to this day, I carry my laptop with me everywhere. It's my laptop. I carry it with me everywhere. And with today's technology, you guys can do this. So this is what I want you to do. This is 2019. This year, try it for me. This is what I want you to do. I want you to try it this year. And if you play competitive ball like anybody that out there plays, a lot of you guys do this. If you want to achieve, everybody wants to get better every year. So this is what I want you to do. Your batting average from last year, I want you to take it, pencil in on the side, whatever. Keep that in your memory bank in your brain on your batting average. Everybody knows it. Don't tell me you don't know your batting average from last year, because you do. I want you to do this whole year. And then at the end of the year, I want you to tell me if this actually helped you. I think it will. I think it'll help like 90% of the guys out there that do this. Okay, you have a smartphone. I'm videotaping off a smartphone right now. Anybody could do this, guys. I have a GoPro. I have about 5 different cameras. You go out, and now, as we get older, we didn't do this. Well, we did a little bit back in the day, but as we get older, we have good BP sessions. We have bad BP sessions. It all depends on how we feel, because we are over the age of 50. The younger guys don't know this or not, or maybe you do, but there's some days we get out there and we just don't hit in BP. You just got to keep hitting and just go through your motions. And I have those days. But a lot of you guys out there, me included, have those days where you just hit everything. Everything feels good. You're hitting up the middle. And one thing I will tell you this too, guys, is don't just have you guys blowing away up the middle shots, 5, 6 hole down the line, and then have last 5 or 6 swings, just go ahead and just start blowing. Well, what you can do on your iPhone now is you can cut it up. You can cut little things up. What I have on my computer is I have a 5-minute clip of me taking BP, and it's just randomly boom, boom, boom. It's just me taking BP. It's not anything fancy, guys. I don't have anything gapped in there. It just has me taking BP up the middle, 5, 6 hole down the line, and then hitting gaps, and I'm watching my swing. And I suggest, this is what I want you to do. Put it on, save it on your iPhone, save it on your tablet. We have everybody's got a tablet now. Or take your computer with me. I take my computer with me when I travel out of town on these tournaments. The night before the tournament, I've always done this, guys. The night before the tournament, I watch that 5-minute clip. If I can't get it to it that night, the next morning I'll wake up early. I'll watch it, 5-minute clip. And the one thing that I realized that I was doing in the last, 30 plus years watching this, I tend to emulate my swing whenever I go and play. So if you have a good BP session, make sure you keep that. Videotape it. And you might want to videotape a few other BP sessions where hey, I hit good. I'm going to keep this tape and I'm going to watch it. If you have any kind of iPhone, an iPad, or a laptop that's made by Apple, you have something called iMovie. Now that's for free. You can actually get it. You don't have to pay for it. If you got an Apple device, you can get that for free. You have it on your iPhone too. And you can cut it up. You can cut up your swings. You take a bad swing, you take it out of there. All quality swings, guys, and not just blowing the ball. You got to hit up the middle, 5-6 hole, and then down the line, and watch your swing. And then put it away. Like when you go to these big tournaments, you watching that video the night before. I've been doing this, guys, for a long time. You watch that video the night before or that next morning, you put it away, boom, and you go out and you play your game. You don't go back to it unless you're really struggling. You don't go back to it. And in my opinion, if you're really struggling in a tournament, it's not the video is going to help you. It's something you did to prepare for that tournament you're going to struggle. You should always be prepared to play the tournament. Nobody out there should be struggling at a tournament. Because if you're struggling at a tournament, you did something before the tournament. This little clip is not going to help you. This little clip, actually, I call it just to help me reboot, to get back into the flow of just watching me hit. But I'm already prepared to play that tournament. So you shouldn't have to go to this if you're struggling in a tournament. There's something else that you did before the tournament that actually is making you struggle. That can't be fixed with this. I'm talking about the guys out there that's hitting the ball good. Always look at this. It's like a refresher. Always look at it. I do this every tournament. Every tournament. That's just the first time I've actually talked about it. But what I do is, before a tournament, night before a tournament, I'll look at it, 5-minute clip. If I can't get it to that night, next morning, I'll look at it again. It helps me, guys. I think it would help you. But let me know, just this 2019, we're starting up. This is a great time of year to do it. We're taking a lot of BP now, the guys that can take BP. Get your iPhone out, have somebody videotape, have the wife videotape it for you of you taking good quality swings. Try to cut it up, make it as short as you can, because you don't want to be watching no 10-minute video, guys. It's got to be a 5-minute video. It can't be a 2-minute video. Have it a 5-minute video of you taking swings. I can guarantee you this will help you by the end of the year. Thanks, guys.